you're implying it's not the governance structure, it's the individuals. So that's exactly how you put it on.
And
good people.
Yeah.
And the purpose you're maximizing for too, right? I mean,
You're right.
you said getting things done, and I totally understand why we're in your job where that makes a lot of sense. I might say something slightly different from from others too, which is we need an airport that's really friendly to out of town visitors, GA and commercial.
Right.
And because of the way our economy is driven, and I think that's true all up and down the valley. We have slightly different business composition between Cary and Sun Valley, but we really do. Again, we come back to this tax-based thing that we started with. We're blessed as a county and as individual municipalities. We've got to figure out how we can get an airport. And by the way, I think the existing airport is really friendly, except for the diversions, is really friendly. And as a GA pilot, I know some people complain. I think it's been super. How can we continue to have it feel that way, and so that the carriers want to serve, so that the landing fees are reasonable, so that people don't feel like it's so much more expensive that they do want to fly to Boise and drive, or maybe go to Park City instead. We really,
Or not coming home.
This year, Park City is really interesting to see. Park City is down way less than we're down. We're harder to get to.
Right.
Whatever we do here, we need to figure out how we can not make ourselves less attractive via, obviously governance is a key part of that.
And Dan, another question I have a little bit off of this topic. We're in a unique situation here where we might need a board or two different boards with unique sets of skills. One is to help design and put the airport in place, and then once it is in place, to operate it efficiently, whatever that
great point.
That metric would be.
Yeah.
Well, and the reality is that there have not been a lot of new airports, commercial service airports, being built. So again, Clark County is building a new one, Panama City, St. George, Utah. So you've really only got a handful to look at, and in most of those instances, it's pretty clear that the existing airport sponsor will be the sponsor of the new facility. So in that regard, there's not a lot out there for you to work to emulate. I mean, you may be on your own in terms of figuring out this transition. And again, I would just, redirect you to the legal obligations here in terms of sponsorship and the like, and making sure that you've got continuity and FAA support for what you're doing along the way. Because if you have this bridge entity in advisory capacity or has some legal stature, you just want to make sure that, as I was saying before, that has the requisite power to do what it is that you're trying to accomplish.
But I think we do satisfy that condition. Even this little group satisfies that condition.
Could you elaborate on that?
Oh, well, we have members of the existing airport authority, elected representatives from each, from the county and from, I guess not in every case, but from each town. So in terms of potential sponsorship, for example.